Hello, English 1, and welcome to the hybrid online course that you never expected to be a part of. It is now Wednesday, March 25th, and hopefully you are all recovering from the in-class essay exam or online essay exam. So as we look ahead to what is going on today is Wednesday, March 25th, and what we would have been doing in class is brainstorming essay 3, which is a solution to a problem. We are now moving away from essays 1 and 2's topics of here's our position on a topic. For example, essay 1 was our position, do we self-segregate or does society segregate us? And essay 2 was our position, is college the best option? Essays 3 and 4 are going to be a solution to a problem. So we're going to change gears a little bit and say, here's a problem, here's how we fix it. Also today, the research proposal was due, and tonight you should be reading They Say, I Say 90 to 97 and 437 to 455, Hacker 48 through 50, 215 to 223, and 410 to 413. As we look at the brainstorm, essays 3 and 4 are going to come out of chapter 18, and the topic for chapter 18 is, are we in a rage race against the machine? The essays that we're looking at for essay 3 are the first 4 essays in chapter 18. Nicholas Carr's is Google Making Us Stupid, Clive Thompson's Smarter Than You Think, How Technology is Changing Our Minds for the Better, Michaela Collington's Does Texting Affect Writing, and Jenna Wortham's How I Learned to Love Snapchat. So let's take a look at the instructions. I'm in the LBCC main page. I'm just going to log in really quick to Canvas. And you can see our class here, 32525, and I'm just going to go into modules like I always would. And then scroll up to this week. You can see where the in-class essay 2 was. And looking at March 25th, here is where you would submit the research proposal. I believe I've changed it so that you have until 11:59 tonight to submit the research proposal. And here are the instructions for essay 3. So as we look at the instructions, we're continuing with our structure that we've been doing. Looking at a 11 paragraph, an intro, 3 backgrounds, 4 reasons, an objection and a refutation, and then a conclusion. And we're surrounding our thesis here with the solution to the problems of social media. Obviously, our topic here is going to be Google, technology, changing our minds, texting, or how I learned to love Snapchat. You need to be responding to at least 3 of those 4 essays in chapter 18. Your intro, you'll start off the same way with your hook, right? And then, of course, summarizing your background. What a lot of people like to do here, as usual, is look at things like definitions, history, important information to introduce the problem. For example, you might explain what Google is, because there might be older people who don't know what texting is, or Snapchat. There's a lot of people who don't know what that is. After your 3 backgrounds, you'll introduce your thesis. And of course, here, your thesis here is your solution. How do we fix this problem, right? Problems with technology. For example, problems with Google. Are people looking up things on Google and getting wrong or incorrect information? And is it making us stupid? Or the converse opinion, technology is changing our mind for the better. Michaela Cunningham's essay, Does Texting Affect Writing?, looks at the very real problem of text speak invading its way in essay writing for people, for example, abbreviating like Keep It Simple Stupid, which is KISS, or things like TLDR, right? And then, of course, problems with Snapchat. I've heard everything from using filters that make you look different from what you are. I've heard of bullying, that kind of thing. But you'll come up with a solution to the problem, especially if the solution is regarding the problem of Google making us stupid or giving incorrect information. And then, of course, you will get into your reasons. You want to get support for your thesis. So you will have 4 reasons after this. Your 4 reasons are not 4 solutions, right? They are 4 reasons for your solutions. 4 reasons why you should do the solution, or 4 reasons why the solution will work. And then, of course, you will acknowledge opposing viewpoints, objections, or refutations. Another structure students are starting to use for essay 3 instead of objections and refutations is looking at an alternative solution. Some people are saying, you know, if you don't like the solution to essay 1, the solution 1, they say some people are proposing this other solution. And then, of course, instead of a refutation, you would state why the original solution was better. And then, of course, your body paragraphs with a topic sentence, 1 point that's covered in each body paragraph, a topic sentence, your quote introduced by the author and title, and then, of course, the page number, and an explanation of the quote. And then, moving into the conclusion, here's the trusty outline. Just keep in mind your solution here is how to solve the problem. And then your reasons, right, to support the position, and then the either objection or alternative solution, and then the refutation or why the original solution's better. Your 3 background paragraphs, your 3 reasons, not solutions, 4 reasons, not solutions, so that you don't lose a half a point with each one. And then the opposing viewpoints, right? Either the objection or the alternative solution, and then the refutation and why the original is better, and then your conclusion. And as always, should be a quote in every body paragraph, and there's 57 points or ideas to cover in this essay. And again, you are changing it. Now you don't need to respond to 2 essays in the chapter. You need to respond to the 3 of those 4 essays. So between Nicholas Carr, Clive Thompson, Michaela Cunningham, and Jenna Worthams, you're going to respond to 3 of these 4 essays. So tonight, take a good look at essay 3, start reading the chapter, make sure your research proposal for the next step for your research paper gets submitted for essay 5. And then you have 5 days until Monday to turn in your first rough draft, a minimum of 5 paragraphs, and get the self-review done. And then, of course, grammar 3 is due. If you're struggling a little with grammar 3, remember there is that PowerPoint presentation for grammar 3 that you can look at that gives the corrections. By next Wednesday, April 1st, we're going to start looking at the 3rd step for the research paper, which is the note card assignment. You do want to start reading some of the essays that you picked for essay 5 on your library assignment or your research proposal. That's why there's no homework over spring break. That note card assignments due... You got a couple weeks, April 27th. So that was kind of long. I'm really sorry it went so long. I'm going to try to keep these things to 2 minutes each if I have to break them up. But if you have any questions, go ahead and email me. Again, bhaney@lbcc.edu, and have a weekend that is safe and restful and engaged in social distancing.